Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 20th of September 2024. So, delayed gratification, post-Powell plunge prompts faced ripping risk on rally. Gold and Mag 7 stocks back to record highs, as was the S&P as well, which is in this headline. Stocks rally in Fed aftermath, but bonds hit on US data. And like I say, the S&P rallying to new all-time highs. Let me just find that for you. So yeah, US stocks rallied and the S&P posted new record high after recent Fed rate cut. So yeah, no surprises there really, and also there's nothing to stop it now if you think about it in a logical way. Not that there's any logic anymore, it's just blatant manipulation by BlackRock and co. Of moving prices to the upside. It's quite simple really. I mean, we've got a 50 basis emergency cut when the market's already at all-time high, so it's a matter of keeping this melt up going. I mean, the markets in 2008 when they cut rates was the trigger to move prices higher for the last 17 years, and now you've got a situation where you've got rates being cut when they're at all-time highs. It's just insane, absolutely insane. But again, it's an election year and this is purely political. Maybe after the election things will change and we don't get the Santa rally we normally get. But I mean, at the moment you could see the Dow hitting 50,000 by Christmas. And speaking of which, let's have a look and kick off with this one. So there you go. You can see the Dow yesterday, 42,000 as I mentioned yesterday, straight through this, 42,168. There's the bit of the plunge that it spoke of in the headline, and then the face ripping rally as the market moved up there. Overnight prices are absolutely rock solid and stable, so watch for the new high today as the market again continues to move in the upward trajectory. In the German DAX, a new all-time high, 19,048. Again, expect more of this, bit lower overnight in the 30-minute chart, but it won't take long before the market will turn around and move the market back up to this. May get some profit taking in the cash market when it opens. That seems to be the pattern at the moment. For all of these markets, lower, then back to the upside. Yesterday, you can see lower, then back to the upside. Dow opens lower, then back to the upside. Profit taking comes in, and then the market back to the upside. That seems to be the way that they want things working at the moment, and it makes you wonder whether that there's a lot of traders offloading. To be honest with you, it's like a distribution phase. You know, they bring the market up in the grey area, as it were, which is the futures market, and then the market drops when the cash opens because they've managed to force the prices up to get a decent price for the shares in the cash market. And then the same happens in the Dow, and then once that's out of the way, got rid of the selling, they can then bring the market back to the upside once more. In the S&P 500, 5734.7, so continuing to move higher there. Again, got the open there where you had a bit of a move to the downside, and prices then moving higher and sideways above the DP overnight. A bit of a repeating pattern here. FT100 hasn't made a new all-time high for different reasons. No change yesterday in the interest rate for the Bank of England. Markets sideways there, and in the 30-minute chart, rally in the morning, and then no change in the interest rate, market down, and then we get the Dow, and then the market rallying. But overnight, prices have moved lower on the UK side of things there. Economic news for today. We've got retail sales from the UK. ECB Lagarde is speaking at 4 p.m. and then 7 p.m. after the UK markets and German markets are closed. Harker is going to be speaking. US dollar tried to rally yesterday but sold off, as you can see there, but still hasn't taken out the low here, which is 99.84 for that low, which needs to be taken out there. Right, let's have a look at the metals. So yesterday, silver, volatile day, market down, back up, a lot of supply there. It's Friday, and apart from last Friday, for the last 6 or 7 weeks, they've slammed silver on a Friday, so just be warned. Last week was an exception. 30-minute charts there, you can see, oh look, the London fix, let's slam the price. Market moves up quite nicely, and as soon as you get to the banker setting the price, the LBMA, the price is smashed, and then it's up again overnight at the moment here. But when you look at the daily chart, and particularly the monthly chart there, this has got a lot of work to do. Even a 50 basis point cut isn't allowing this market to get through the 32. It should be absolutely flying. It should be way beyond this, over $100, given the true gold-silver ratio. But you can see the suppression of the price. Looks good, looks like it might break out, but don't hold your breath, as the bankers still have control of it. Meanwhile, gold, 2,600 was hit, which we've seen, and they're talking of a new all-time high in gold yesterday. That may be the case on the official gold of the CME. It used to be COMEX, but whatever the case is, we can see that gold is still moving higher there. And of course, the escalation of war and talk of more war, etc. So yeah, gold holding quite nicely there as the dollar weakens. But again, you'd expect the dollar to actually fall out of bed given the 50 basis points. All you need to find is some support in that, and the metals get crushed again. So strange world, strange thing. I mean, 1991 I started looking at the markets and trading the markets, and I've never seen anything like I've seen in the last few years since COVID, where the manipulation is just blatant. Probably, going back to 2008 with QE, but you can see that's where we're sort of heading back to as well with all of this. Well, there you go. Right, so have a look at the gold-silver ratio, and that's sideways to lower. It's got to take out, like the dollar, it's got to take out yesterday's low if it is going to move low. But it is Friday. They like to slam the price on a Friday afternoon. Right, so a quick look at yesterday's trades in the 2-minute DAX. So yesterday we started off with a bit of a rally in the futures market, which you can see. We had a quick signal that came up. It went down and then came straight back up, and prices then moved lower, which is very frustrating. And then we had a potential buy signal that moved back. I got the shakeout there. Like I say, you can expect that sort of pattern to prevail if they are offloading stocks, and then prices moving back up to the high that was made during the Powell interest rate fast the night before. Prices then very quiet, but continuing to move to the upside there, still at the R2 come the opening of the Dow, and moving back to the upside. But then obviously the Dow, again that pattern, sells off at the open, and then prices are brought back. So a nice trade there to the downside to help with the first loss of the morning, and then prices back up. So there was only the one loss in the morning. In the afternoon there was another one as here, where the market put in a second signal, but again you see the green coming in there holding the prices, so there's some buying inside of the red bar there. And then if we just wind that back up, we had a potential buy signal, but that ran out of the 3-bar time. If it's not filled within 3 bars, it's cancelled, and then prices did reverse and stopped out that trade, as it then got stuck in the sideways range before then breaking out with the face-ripping rally that was spoken of in the headlines with regards to the Dow. So there we go, prices moving higher there overnight. Let's just have a look, see where we are in relation to yesterday's high, and you can see it's there. It's 100 points away, so it's got a bit to do, but given the insanity that prevails at the moment, it shouldn't take an awful lot to do. Price is below the 200 MA at the moment. Let me just widen that out a bit so you can see. So it needs to get through there. It's just stopped it currently, but it won't take a lot to get through this. You may get a retest of the DP, and you can see those lows there, which could also be tested before prices turn around and move back to the upside. Is Friday as well, which, as I've always said, they don't like to leave the markets on the lows on a Friday if they can help it. They like to bring them back up So it all helps with bonuses, and of course we're going to be entering into that from October. We may get a bit of a sell-off end of September, shake a few people out, and then October we go for the Santa Rally. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's just the patterns throughout the year that you generally tend to see. Okay, that's it for this one and for this week. So have a great weekend. Have a good trading day as well. And I will see you in Monday's edition. So as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.